Hey, look at that, it's 8 o'clock. How's it going? Oh, I should be looking this way. Harmony's here, Craig's here, Mary's here, Chris is taking a break. Hey, Dana Lynn. Dana Lynn got here on time. Good job, Dana Lynn. And she set an alarm. I'm teasing, of course. Hi, everybody. It's Wednesday night, which means it's Tom Leveen Live, and I'm in a really shitty, fucked up mood, so that probably means that within the next 15 to 20 minutes, Joy's gonna have to come in and shut everything down, like pull the plug on everything before I say some shit that I can't fucking take back. Maybe that's a good thing, because I usually don't do that, so maybe this is just one of those times where it's okay. I don't know. Had a pretty good day, got a lot of shit done. I even got some relatively decent news about money. I also spent, $3,900 on a car, getting my Jeep fixed, after the $2,000 or $3,000 I spent a couple weeks ago getting my Jeep fixed. But hey, I had the credit to do it. I had the money, right? So look on the bright side, and I got my car back. So, that's good. Because, man, going without a car in Phoenix for a weekend is rough. It's pretty rough. But I got it back, so that's good news. And then I'm supposed to get this refund for this class that I took. That's going to be quite a bit of money, so that's good news. I did that. I can't remember what the hell else I did today. I think I did some other stuff. So I think things were going great, and then right around 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I just fucking shit the bed. Which is better than some of the other things I've shit in the past. So, again, look on the bright side. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I should probably, the nights where I don't do a show, are probably, there was one time just within the last couple months, last month in fact, I didn't do a show because I was sick as a fucking dog and I was laid up in bed and I was out of town and it was fucking awful. So I didn't do that, but generally the 2 or 3 times I haven't done a show, it's been because I was like this and I didn't want anybody to see this. But you know what? We're all family here, so we're just gonna go ahead and jump in anyway. I will try my best to keep up with the comments, but I got like camera and then the fucking phone over here and then comments over here. I'm kind of all over the map, so who fucking knows? We'll see. What's everybody saying? Let's see. Yeah, okay, good. Good. Oh, that's good. Anyhow, so I thought what we're going to do, and talk amongst yourselves, please. I have with me, that's one of the things I did, is I cleaned up my office here a little bit, which was really good. I was starting to realize just how fucking stressed out my messes have made me. I don't mind clutter to a certain degree. If I turn the camera around, you'll just see fucking stacks of shit, paper, books, fucking stuff I need to scan and then throw away, and bookshelves and fucking posters and shit. Everything's kind of all over the place, but that's fine. As long as I know where it is, I don't care so much. But it was just getting fucking dirty. Like there's cluttered and then there's fucking dirty. You gotta clean your shit up. So I did that today, and that was good. That was helpful, but apparently not helpful enough because now I'm in this fucking mood. But I realized I've got fucking like 8 or 9 years of calendars that I keep. Why do I keep all these calendars? Couldn't fucking tell you. I don't remember. I should really probably get rid of them, but I think it's because every once in a while I'll start thinking, oh my god, I may fucking come up with something, or like the tax thing. Like, when was that thing that we did? Oh, and now go back to a calendar, and there it is. So I've got all these calendars, and I'm just going to start with January 2011 and see what we were doing. And what were you doing in January of 2011? I don't know. Get your old calendars out, and let's find out. Only because there's funny, weird shit in here, and then I realize there's probably some other shit that's going to piss me off even more. But since I'm in this kind of mood, what the fuck? Let's just go ahead and fucking do it. Right? Okay, so January 2011. January 13th, we went to see Social Distortion. Oh! That's cool. I would love to see Social Distortion again. I missed the last one because we have kids and we're fucking old, and like when they don't take the stage till goddamn 10 p.m. it's like, Mike, come on, brother, you've got kids too, right? Of course, his kids are grown up now. I was like, dude, I can't, like, even at my best, I'm going to bed at like 11. I'm not 2 a.m. guy anymore. Maybe someday I will be again, but right now I'm not. So that's just really fucking late. But next time they're in town, which will probably be, let's see, about 3 weeks, because they come by like 8 times a year, I'll try to make another one. I hate that I missed a Social D show this past year. That's really pretty sad. We had auditions in January 2011 for, it looks like, Romeo and Juliet, which was the last play I have directed. So it's been 7 years, 8 years. Wow, 8 years since I've directed a show or done anything with theater. That's amazing. 8 years. Holy crap. Good. What else? Yeah, so Romeo and Juliet. I had dinner with Matt and Lisa McMahon. If you haven't read Lisa's books, you really should. My personal favorite is Crier's Cross. That's a young adult kind of horror novel. Didn't get nearly the play that it should have. That is far and away my favorite of her books. She's mostly known right now for her middle grade series called The Unwanteds. And that's worth checking into as well. Lisa McMahon. She's a lovely person, as is her husband, Matt. Actually, Matt and I haven't followed up with him yet. Matt and I were actually going to do a different live stream or podcast or something where he and I were going to discuss religion specifically. He is I don't know what he is or was, or anyway, he was in professional ministry for many, many years. Most of his professional career has been in professional ministry as a singer and like musician and stuff like that at various churches and stuff. And we've had some really fun conversations, and we thought maybe that would be fun to do that. Especially they just moved to California, so I don't get to see them as much now as I used to, or I'm anticipating I won't see them as much. And we just thought that'd be really fun. And since we don't talk about that here on this show, and maybe we should, I don't know, that would be pretty cool. English starts January 18th. Jesus, I was in college again, and still, never give up your dreams. Stick with college. Romeo and Juliet, wow. Pinnacle High School, great. Oh, Pinnacle High School here in town was one of, if not the first high schools who had me out when Party was published. So I have a standard in-town fee that I typically charge, or at least ask for. I don't always get it, but I always ask for it when I visit high schools and stuff like that. Pinnacle, however, because they came in first, I don't charge them. I probably am not supposed to say that, but I don't, because they're great and they have me back every year. And I get to meet new kids every year, and it's really fun. And I went with my friend Erica, who used to work at Barnes & Noble, and she doesn't work there anymore, which sucks, and she lives in California, and she was, like, one of the coolest, like, Barnes & Noble reps out there. So I do, if you're out there, Erica, I miss you. If you're just joining us, don't forget to share and like and subscribe to my crankiness. Dr. Moon, oh, it looks like, oh, yeah, no, Joy was pregnant, wow. Because, yeah, during Romeo and Juliet, we're getting ready to have Toby. Oh my god, that was a long time ago. Game night, that's good. So we still have big game night scheduled. That's probably the last time we played. I'm kidding, of course. Ooh, there's a queue on March 7th. I think that means I was trying to quit smoking. I hadn't done it yet. That's for sure. Wow, so I was still smoking at that point, or dipping. It's hard to say. Oh, Tucson Festival of Books. Oh, look at that. Yeah. You know what's cool are those places who say things like, oh yeah, we like to mix it up when we invite authors. We invite a lot of different people every year, but not really. They don't actually invite a lot of new people. They invite kind of the same people over and over again, and when you don't get invited, it's kind of like, just fucking say it. Just fucking say it. Say you're a piece of shit. We don't want you here anymore. Or whatever it is that I did, or excuse me, whatever some author did to upset them. Just fucking say it. Don't dance around it, dude. Like, you're a piece of shit. Just fucking be honest, man. Say it. Obadiah Parker, I remember those guys. They're not around anymore. Matt is still around, but not Obadiah Parker. So Obadiah Parker was the band that, I don't even know how to explain it. Anyway, you've probably heard the, many, many years ago now, the Hey Ya acoustic cover. A guy named Matt Weddle, he's a friend of ours. And then his band was Obadiah Parker, and that got like 18 bazillion hits, I think, on YouTube. It was like practically one of the first viral videos, I think, out there. And then the band broke up, but he's still out there playing. He's really good. He's really, really good. What else? Send audiobook letter of intent. Ooh, I don't know for what book that is, but apparently I'm trying to get my audiobook rights back. Here's something that they don't tell you about publishing. They will take all of your rights, like, and one of my favorite rights is audiobooks. I'd be like, oh, cool. I remember when it first happened, like, oh, they got the audio rights, so you're going to make an audiobook, right? And they'd be like, we'll see. Like, oh, well then can I have the rights back? Oh, no. Not for like at least a year, maybe 2, maybe 3. Like, wait a minute, wait. So you're not going to do it, right? Can I have the rights? No. Why not? Because we have them. So can I have them back? No. What the fuck is that? Either fucking make the fucking audiobook or don't. Let me have my fucking rights back. In the first place, don't fucking hang on to them for a year. What the hell sense? Because then you gotta wait a year. Nobody's read the goddamn book anyway, and then the audiobook comes out. Who the fuck cares? Your fucking book already came out, dude. I just don't get it. That doesn't make any fucking sense at all. I'm gonna have so many viewers tonight. I can feel it in my bones. It's gonna be great. What happened in May? Sunday. Oh, Jesus H. Christ. I used to teach Sunday school. Can you fucking believe that? I used to teach Sunday school. That feels like a long time ago. It was. Well, maybe we'll wait for the Me and Matt podcast to go into that discussion. And then I was at Comic Zone. I miss if Andy. Are you here, Andy? I don't know if you're here yet. If you're not, anyway, those of you who know Andy, he used to own a comic book store, which was super cool. It was right down the street, and I went to his store for a couple of hours to do a signing, and that was super cool of him to have me over. Champions, Jesus, we were still playing Champions in 2011. Oh, that's awesome. Champions is the best fucking role-playing game ever. It's hero system, and I will put fucking hero system up against any fucking role-playing system out there, anytime, anywhere, in the octagon. You name it, I will go there. It has the best math, it has the best combat system, and it was just the absolute shit. Loved it. Phoenix Comic-Con! That was probably a rough Comic-Con for me, because Party had only just barely come out, and I was sitting there at an empty, bare table with, like, an arc. Like, sitting there like, hi! Whee! It was awful. It's gotten so much better, and I'm so glad they had me out. I'm so thrilled that they continue to have me out. I swear to God, if I lose fucking Comic-Con, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. I'm not even kidding. I'm so not fucking kidding. It is the only thing I look forward to anymore, career-wise. Because there used to be like 3 or 4 things that I could count on every year, and the last holdout is Phoenix Fan Fusion, I believe it's called now. I don't know what I would do without them. They mean that weekend, and it's not a money thing. The money's fun and whatever, but it's not make or break, honestly. It's just the whole experience, and I don't know if there's anybody, I can't imagine there's anybody here from Phoenix Con right now, but if you are, just know how deeply, deeply, deeply I appreciate you and appreciate being there every year. I just really do. Did you know my mom shares a birthday with Joy? That's weird. Although statistically it probably isn't. I read something about that once, like how not weird it is that 2 people in a given room would have the same birthday. I don't remember. Oh God, my dogs were alive. We saw the Gin Blossoms. Holy shit! In June 2011, when we saw the Gin Blossoms. Was that the one where they were like at an outdoor mall in like North Phoenix or something? Like it wasn't even like a venue. It was kind of weird, and I felt a little like I felt good because like, ooh, I get to see the Gin Blossoms, and then I felt bad like, wow, this is not what I was hoping for the Gin Blossoms. Wave, yeah, Dr. Moon, good. Oh, Callie's getting some blood work. Yeah, oh, Callie. Callie and Jacob, 2 of the best dogs that ever lived. Let's see, Matts. I know so many Matts that I don't know which Matt this is. There's a bunch of you Matts out there. It's really hard to... Oh, wait, it's B Movie Night, though. So me and my friend Matt, and then his brother, and sometimes Michael, sometimes not, we would get together and we would rent, like, the worst shitty B movies and do, like, a whole Mystery Science Theater thing. But we were doing that before we'd ever heard of Mystery Science Theater, just for the reference. And I'm sure we weren't the only people doing it. Like Carnosaur. If you haven't seen Carnosaur, you should totally watch Carnosaur, but watch it with friends so you can rip it apart. And we would specifically have a night set aside, like, we're gonna watch Carnosaur, or we're gonna watch whatever crappy movie, and we're just gonna rip on it the whole time. It was so much fun. I had some great one-liners. Because the other thing, the difference between us and Mystery Science Theater is Mystery Science Theater was written, which is fine. That's not a slam. But they would gather, they would sit, and they would, in the writer's room, and they would write scripts for these movies. When we did B-Movie Night, it was just improv. We were just throwing shit out as it came out. And I can't, I'm thinking of a specific joke I would love to tell you right now, but I can't because it won't make any sense. But it was lots of fun. Oh, I'm still trying to quit. Still trying to quit smoking here. There's some X's. There were 3 days in a row I didn't have any nicotine, and then on Thursday I did. Oh, assignments are due? Yeah, Jesus. Definitely in school. Pasadena crew. We're hanging out with the Pasadena girls, I guess. That's cool. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is fantastic. Matt McMahon. Hanging out with Matt McMahon again. Hey, Matt. Oh, yeah, that guy was an idiot. Fucking, I cannot emphasize enough, and I don't know how to... Oh, August of 2011 might be when the Unwanted's actually launched for the first time. I can't emphasize enough how important it is to shop around for therapists. Don't always go with the first person. You really need to poke around and meet 2, 3, 4 people if at all possible, because I went to this one place that I'd been before, but it was a different doctor, and that guy was a fucking idiot. At least with me. Maybe he's not a fucking idiot with other people, but he was a fucking idiot with me. And I eventually left. Like, you are not helping, dude. You are so not helping. Version. Oh, that's good. Oh. Oh. I don't know if I want to go there tonight, but who knows? That is young. Hard to see. Hard to say. Sunday school. Michael. I don't know what that means. Moving on. October. Oh, Amy Keene was here in October. That's good. Of 2011. Movie. Oh, The Way. Oh, okay. So on October 4th of 2011, Joy and I went to see a movie called The Way, and it was with Martin Sheen, and it was directed by Emilio Estevez, who played a small part in the movie. Really good movie. Very much an independent, sort of slow burn kind of movie, but really liked that movie. That one stuck with me. I don't know. It's one of those movies that I really liked, and because I liked it, I don't know if I want to see it again. You know what I mean? It was one of those kind of movies, but worth looking into, and I don't know if you need to see it on a big screen or not. A lot of it was outdoors, and so kind of having a bigger screen probably helped. But yeah, lots of fun. Lots of fun. Oh, we did a lit show. We did so many Halloweens or the Octobers. Myself and some of my actor friends would get together and we would do a Reader's Theater performance at Changing Hands or Poison Pen or one of the other venues we happened to be at. I don't remember which one. This was Changing Hands, 2011. We did one at Changing Hands. Lots of fun. Very brief rehearsals. It's Reader's Theater, so we don't memorize the lines. We have a script and everything, but it's fun. And the last one we did was Poison Pen, not this past October, but the October before that. And it's just a good time to get the actors back. It's like getting the band back together, you know. We should do that again sometime. There is nothing in November. So was that when Toby was born? I mean, he was born in August, but since there's nothing on the calendar, I'm wondering if was that the year he was born? It might have been. It looks like this must be the year I quit nicotine. I'm seeing a lot of numbers where I was keeping track of how many days I had gone without nicotine, so I think I must have quit in 2011. Plumbing, Lisa Party, don't know what that means. Yallapalooza, Changing Hands. Coming up, so that was my 2011. Woo! How many people we have? 10? Wow! This is going great. What are you guys talking about? I have no idea what you guys are even talking about. Go ahead. You guys go ahead. You talk amongst yourselves. That's fine. FBCS. Joy Lee? I don't know what that means. Card night. Oh, you guys, I miss card night. We used to do this card night thing with people that were kind of Phoenix Comic-Con / Changing Hands / other people, and apparently some things fell apart. I don't know what the details are, and nobody's friends anymore or something like that. It's really sad because we had so much fun. Social Distortion, January 2012. See, every year. Go see Social D every year, man. Had lunch with Dr. B. That's good. So Toby was born in 2011. How about that? Poetry slam. Mustard scene. I'm writing Manic Pixie Dream Girl during February 2012. This is back when it was called Mustard Seed. But of course, that would cause problems, so we need to change that title. Oh, yeah, I don't want to talk about that either. Oh, hey, then in March 2012, I went to Kennesaw State University in or near Atlanta. That was a good trip. It is very green in Atlanta. If you've never been, holy shit, is it green. It's just green everywhere. Oh, yes, Tucson Festival with Robin Brand. How you doing, Robin? I'm pretty sure you are not watching this show because you've got other stuff going on, I'm sure. But Robin Brand was great. Robin Brand is another author. You should check out her books. My favorite is Evolution, Me, and Other Freaks of Nature. I think that's what it's called, Evolution, Me, and Other Freaks of Nature. If it's not, it's definitely starting with Evolution, Me, and something, something, something. But I think it's Evolution, Me, and Other Freaks of Nature. And Robin Brand is this this awesome, no-nonsense author. She was a former attorney, and she just doesn't take any shit from anybody. She, like, turned her back on traditional publishing completely and of her own volition, which was pretty cool. And she was the first person to, like, sit me down and just read me the riot act about the business of being an author. So all the stuff you hear me talking about, most of it, the first part of it, like the first inkling, I got from Robin Brand. Thank you, Robin. Robin Brand probably single-handedly saved us thousands of dollars by sitting me down and saying, "You need to start an LLC." I was like, "Okay." So we've got a great photo of Robin and I actually at the Tucson Festival, and she's wagging her finger at me, and I'm all curled up. It's a lot of fun. I don't talk to her much anymore, which is unfortunate because she's a great person. But definitely check out her books. Very good author. Robin Brand, Brande. She was kind of on that first wave of YA writers. So, oh hey, April 2012, we released Zero. That was a fun night. I spoke at the Desert Rose Romance Writers thing in April 2012. That was fun. That was a good... Romance writers know how to have a good time, you guys. They really do. They don't screw around. And it's funny, YA writers, in my experience, tend to be really uptight. For some reason, we are like the most conservative, uptight group of people. It's very strange. But picture book authors, like for little kids, they're like, "Hey, let's go get a fucking beer!" Ah! You know, and then the romance writers, they're just out to have a good time. They don't give a shit. It's really weird. And then of course the science guys, science fiction and fantasy people, all of whom are very cool, by the way, but there's still that little nerd in them, and you can see it every once in a while. Their eyes dart really quick, like mine. Like, am I being cool? I don't know. It's very brief, but it's there if you look. We're all just we're so fucking, we all have our neuroses, right? I guess maybe different genres attract different neuroses. I'm not really sure. Yeah. Anyway, God, I'm still in school in May of 2012. Jesus. So if you want to know where my advance money for party went, it went to Arizona State University so that I could get a Bachelor of Science degree, which was good because it allowed me to do other things that I really wanted to do. So it was totally worth it. That's definitely where it went, though, for sure. It's funny because at the same time I'm taking classes at ASU, I'm also, like, teaching at ASU. It's very strange. Very, very strange. There's Joy Mom's birthday again. Toby's around. Hey, Toby. He was a little guy. We hadn't moved yet. We were still at the old house. Thank God. That fucking house, dude. Oh, fucking the neighbors. We had these fucking neighbors. I think I've told you guys about them before, but we had these neighbors across the street, and I am not exaggerating. Joy will back me up on this. I am not exaggerating at all. Averaged out over the course of a decade, the police were there probably once a month, maybe once every 2 months. But I'm not fucking kidding. The fucking cops were there constantly, and it was just, oh my God. And they would, whenever the whole family would get into a fight, instead of keeping it inside like a normal family, they're like, fuck, no one can hear us in here. So they'd go out to their front yard and just fucking scream and yell, and oh my God, oh my God. That was the shittiest fight. It was a neat house, and we got there, and then it just very quickly was like, no, this is not a good fit at all. Yeah, and yet I was there for 10 fucking years. I love this house, though. This is a great house. I'm very, very pleased with this house. Oh, hey. Look at that. Yeah, fuck off. That's a story for another time. Still in school. Oh, hey, yeah, see, I had my first meeting with a professional tax person, who is still my professional tax person. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, they do a great job. If you're going to be a writer, even if you don't think you're going to make any money, you should really talk to a professional tax person. You really should. Nelson, yeah, Dr. Levens. Dr. Levens left. That sucks. Dolly Steamboat! Joy, are you signed in yet? On September 2012, Joy and I went on to Dolly Steamboat, which is, what is that, Canyon Lake or Roosevelt? I think it's Canyon Lake. And it's this big, huge steamboat thing, and you get on there, and it tools around. It starts kind of at sunset, and then the sun goes down, and you have dinner, and it's really cool. It was such a fun time, and we saw a bald eagle. Those fuckers are huge, by the way. If you've never seen a bald eagle in the wild, man, those guys are big. So fucking big. Anyway, but it was cool, and we got to sit outside on the deck. Like, there's a whole enclosed area, but somehow or other we ended up outdoors, and it was just a beautiful night. I mean, it's September, you know, back before global warming. And it was a cool, we need to do that. I didn't realize it was that long ago, because I was just thinking we need to go back and do that again. But, like, go with all the brothers and sisters and whatever. Arizona English Teachers Association. I used to be such the hot thing. I was the hot commodity, my friends. That time has passed. You never think it's going to happen to you, but it does. It really does. Dr. Fran. Oh, Dr. Fran was a big help. Thank you, Dr. Fran. And a panel. It doesn't say where, just panel. Oh, is it Alan and NCTE? Oh, that's good. Was that in Boston? That was probably Boston. Because there's Thanksgiving. Yeah, we went to Boston. It was 0 degrees or like 1 degree or something like that because of the wind chill. Holy shit. Fucking cold. But a good trip. That's where I got to meet Judy Bloom. Was in Boston. That was really cool. Hi, Judy Bloom. Thanks for tuning in. There's Pinnacle High School again. See? And the Dr. Blasingame annual Christmas party on December 14th. That I still get invited to. So that's good. There are still a few places where it's okay for me to go, I guess. I won't be escorted to the door if I should show up. I don't know why I force a laugh like that. There's nothing fucking funny about that. It really isn't. What are you guys talking about? How's your night? How's it going? Oh, there's 9 of you. That's alright. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are here. I'm apparently missing a couple months in 2013. They're just gone forever now. Oh, look at that. The Tucson Festival of Books. Good to see you, Tucson Festival of Books. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Oh, no, it's just out of order. Oh, look at that. But I still have no January. That's sad. What else? I don't know who that is. Our Girls Dance. No clue what that is. Oh, and then my friend Amanda Domino, who is a high school English teacher, I got to go speak to her speech team. She was a speech team club person, coach, whatever, and I got to go talk to her, to her group, and I did a whole speech about the slow clap, and then I got a slow clap, which was pretty cool. If you ever get a chance to get a slow clap, they are really pretty cool. I'm gonna get my glasses here in a second. Last day for something or other. Oh, Desert Nights, Rising Stars. Love ya, mean it. What else? April. Nothing's going on in April. Oh, Manic Pixie Dream Girl came out, though. Hey, how's that going for you? You guys want to know how many copies that I sold? I can't tell you. It's against the law. It's not against the law, it's against the contract. I can't tell you how many. Suffice it to say, if you haven't picked up a copy of Manic Pixie Dream Girl, go do that today. That would be super. Oh, Christ. Grove being it. Oh, yeah, Grove being it. So then I got one on this little tour in May of 2013 with, Lurleen McDaniel. Lurleen? I think that's correct. Lurleen, she writes all the YA cancer victim books, cancer survivor books, excuse me. And I will tell you a story about, I think it's Lurleen. I'm pretty sure it's Lurleen. And she has so much goddamn money. I don't even know how much, but she has got so much goddamn money. She has written probably more books than Stephen fucking King, okay? And so going into this, I was like, oh, she's going to be a pain in the ass. Like, all these rich, super popular authors, they're just going to be so awful. And I swear to God, you guys, she was the kindest, most just warm human being ever, and I felt like such an asshole for I totally prejudged her before I ever met her, and she was awesome. She was so awesome, in fact, oh my God, talk about guilt. She was so awesome that she sent the rest of us authors who were kind of hanging on her coattails for this book tour, she sent me, and I assume everybody else, a thank you note. Like a couple days after we got home, this thank you note shows up from Lurleen McDaniel. Like, oh my God, you are a fucking goddess. She was so cool, and I felt like such a douche. Because I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. So, Lurleen McDaniel, she is a fantastic human being. Lesson learned. Phoenix Comic Con, yay! May 2013, things are looking up. Things are looking better, slowly but surely. Camelback High School, I don't know what I did then. No idea. Kia. Oh, Christ. So we had this fucking Kia. We're like, oh, we're having a baby. We better get a new car. Oh, we don't have a lot of money. Let's get a Kia. Don't ever get a fucking Kia. I'm saying it right now. I don't even give a fuck. That fucking piece of... So this big money I spent on my Jeep, right? I spent a whole shit ton of money on my Jeep today, this last month. Whole bunch of money on my Jeep. But you know what my Jeep has never fucking done? Shut down in the middle of a goddamn California fucking freeway. That's what it's never done. Matter of fact, that fucking Jeep has never stranded me anywhere. Ever. Okay? Just for reference. The worst thing that's ever happened to me while driving the Jeep is the fucking windshield wiper popped off. Like, that's the extent of it. That fucking Jeep has taken care of me, so I don't mind plowing the money into it. That fucking brand new off-the-lot Kia twice got fucking stranded. Twice with that motherfucker. Stupidest fucking car we ever got, ever. And by the way, don't ever lease a fucking car either. I mean, if that's your gig, go do it, whatever. But I'm just telling you right now, if you were my kid, I'd be like, don't you dare fucking lease a car ever. Ever. Fuck that shit. And fuck Kia right in the face. What a stupid fucking car that was. I will never, ever forget that. So as soon as, man, we were like camped out at the dealership waiting for the day we could turn that son of a bitch in. And I gave up my fucking Toyota, my beautiful, gorgeous Toyota, who had treated me so well for a decade, a car I bought myself, paid off, and I had to get rid of it. Such a waste. I would still be driving that fucking Toyota. No question asked. Fuck you, Kia. You suck ass. How's your night going? Good, 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 good. Taxes are due. Amy's birthday. Amy Nelson? Oh, the Larson family reunion. Okay, so in July 2013, we went to, this was terrible, we went to fucking Colorado. And of course we drove because I'm not getting a fucking airplane, right? This is before I would get on planes again. So we drive to fucking Colorado with Toby, who's, you know, not even, he's like barely, he's coming up on 2 years old, it looks like. Good trip. It's a whole giant family reunion. Like they rent out this like campground or what, I don't even know what the fuck it is, but it's this huge thing that Joy's side of the family does. And it was a good trip. It was really fun. Got to see all the friends and or all the family and meet people and all this kind of stuff, and it was cool. Then, like a fucking toolbox, I was like, well, we're driving home, but you know, we don't want to drive all at once, so I'm gonna get a hotel, but we're gonna make sure it's a very cheap hotel. Here's another life lesson for you. If you can possibly avoid it, don't get a fucking cheap hotel. There's a reason hotels are cheap. If the hotel's like $70 a night, $50 a night, whatever god-awful fucking price I paid for it, don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Because I was fucking terrified the whole night. Like, we got there, and we're like, maybe we should just drive home. Like, it was that, and it was in Albuquerque, I think, right? It was somewhere in fucking New Mexico, which, sorry for you New Mexicans out there, but holy God. It's just this, it was just terrible. And it was, sadly, it wasn't the last bad hotel experience Joy and I have had, but I tell you, the last one we had, which was for a Tucson comic book thing that we did, that was the last time we will ever do a shitty hotel. We just won't do it anymore. It's just not worth it. Oh my God, it was so bad. It was so gross, and I'm still like, this was July 2013. Every once in a while, I think I randomly apologize to Joy for that hotel. It's like, I'm sorry. A, we should have flown. B, we shouldn't have stayed there. Whichever. Oh my God, so fucking bad. I feel like I might pass out at any point. Have I stopped talking? No, I haven't even taken a breath in like an hour. Oh well. Looks like I had a birthday party in August. That's good. Hope that went well. Salsa, 4 p.m. I've got dinner, salsa, 4 p.m. on August 4th. Salsa for dinner? Okay. No idea. See, so why am I keeping these if that's the case? I don't know. Teaching artist. Oh yeah, fuck off. You're a piece of shit too. What else we got? Pinnacle. Oh, Pinnacle. It's once a year. Go to Pinnacle. ASU, Amazon, Dr. K. K. I don't remember who Dr. K is. Oh, Arizona English Teachers Association again. That's good. I wrote an article for Esquire, apparently, at some point. Probably look that up. Put that on the old resume, because people are clamoring for my work, as you know. Oh, Westmont. Then in October 2013, we went up to Westmont, which is where Joy went to college. Good trip. Santa Barbara. Can't go wrong. If it wasn't for Westmont, I would never have written Party, or I certainly wouldn't have written it the way that I did. Santa Barbara was a huge, 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 you know, inspiration, obviously, for Party. Wouldn't have happened without Westmont, so. And, yeah. Metro Center, Barnes & Noble, very cool. Dawn. Oh, this is Toby Care. Okay. That's a bunch of scheduling childcare for this. Random. Wow, I'm neck deep in Random apparently in October of 2013. Holy shit. Oh, the Vegas Book Festival. I went to the Las Vegas Book Festival. That was cool. Back when I got invited to stuff. That was a good time. I don't know what this all is. I don't know. What are you guys talking about? The least discussed. Oh, good. Thank you, Richard. I'm so glad. No, it was not a Corolla. It was a Tacoma. It was an extended cab. Tacoma something. I'm missing a word there. Tacoma. I can't remember now, but it was a beautiful emerald green, and she took such good care of me all those years, man. Oh, she was such a good truck. Such a good truck. Guadalupe. Oh, went to the Guadalupe Library. That was cool. Good kids there. I remember them. They were very good kids. Chandler, Barnes and Noble, Arrowhead. Wow, 2 Barnes and Nobles in one day. Something dark side. I don't know what this is. It's a changing hands. I always have a friend at Changing Hands. That's the great thing. I love Changing Hands and Poison Pen because they take such good care of me. I will never complain about them. Oh, your novel year. Hey. Yep, Stray Cat. Looks like we went to a show at Stray Cat because I have not been in a show since I think 2009, 2008. Something like that. Fuck, I don't know, but I won't do it again. I just don't foresee myself ever being on stage again in like a memorized role type of scenario. I don't think I can do it. I could be tempted. But I tell you what, we'll wait till somebody comes banging down the door to answer that question. How about that? We'll cross that bridge when we fucking come to it. Book party. Oh, for April Lynn. Hey, April Lynn. I'm sure you're out there somewhere. Remember, like, subscribe, and comment. Yallapalooza. Very good. Sick. Sick 9 a.m. What? Sick 9 a.m.? That doesn't sound... That's not when the book came out. It is a Tuesday, though. Sick didn't come out in January. That was an October release, wasn't it? September, October? I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Brent. Apparently I had lunch with Brent. You out there, Brent? You watching tonight? I bet you are. Apparently we had lunch. Or no, breakfast. Why did we have breakfast in February? I don't want to know. This might be... We might be getting into some fucked up shit right now. Oh, look at Desert Nights Rising Stars. Love ya. Mean it. Joy Tucson. Oh, for work. Nice Cali. Sky Song. I don't know what I was doing at Sky Song. Oh, wait. No, I did go to Sky Song for something. What the hell was it? I don't remember. Tucson Festival of Books. Ding. Nothing but love. Nothing but love. Pick up Toby, blah, blah, blah. Well, life's getting pretty fucking boring right about now. Oh, man. Probably not supposed to say words like that during a live stream, you know what I'm saying? Fucking people might stop watching. Oh my god. Dia de los Niños. Now there's something I get to go to every year. I also look forward to that every year. In fact, I just got my invitation for this year. Dia de los Niños is hosted at ASU every May, and Dr. B gets a bunch of YA authors together and some good performers and stuff like that, and we teach some classes and hang out with a bunch of different schools on campus there at ASU. Very cool day, very cool event, and you know what? Best part? Lots of donuts. That's not the best part. It's one of the best parts. Lots of donuts. Pretty cool. Oh, hey, Lisa and Matt and Kennedy, if you're out there, we saw Camelot in May of 2014. Boy, have you come a long way. Holy shit. Holy shit. Desert Nights Rising Star. Yeah, okay, good. Am I done with school? I have Godzilla question mark on May 25th of 2014. I presume that means the movie. We're like, Godzilla? I don't know. Who knows? And there's Comic-Con again. Yay, Comic-Con! Woohoo! Who the fuck is Dr. K? I keep having these notes for Dr. K, but I don't remember who the fuck Dr. K is. Dr. K. That's not my... Fuck, I have no idea, man. I have no idea. Game night. Okay, that's good. Playing some games. Your novel year again. Oh, no, I am still in school. I just started again in June 2014. Will it never end? I don't know. ASU starts. There it is. Oh. So I've got some kind of meeting with my agent in July of 2014. How about that? How about that? Georgia, hang on, Toby, oh, yeah. More children's stuff, 2014. Was that a good year? I'm starting to wonder. Oh, Random came out in August of 2014. All right. With the fuck... God, that cover. The whole cover thing, dude. Oh, my God. Fuck. I'll never get over that. I went to Dobson High School on August 25th. That was fun. That was probably one of my big, like, auditorium kind kind of things, which is really cool. That's so fucking scary. It's scary enough being in a classroom, but you would go into an auditorium literally full of high schoolers. They're like, okay, talk about your book. Like, oh my God, which I do because it's awesome and it's fun. But man, intimidating as fuck. You know what I mean? Holy shit. I don't know who that is. Random. Oh, there's more random stuff. Greg. Oh, Chandler Gilbert. I do also get to frequently now. So, Mercy Rule is now on the in the curriculum for a class at Chandler Gilbert Community College. So I have been going there frequently. In fact, we did a live session, a Facebook live, because it was a Wednesday night. And I was like, "Can I film?" And they were like, "Yay!" That was I don't know, last year sometime. But I get to go there pretty frequently, and that's fun because they ask really good questions. Very, very smart group of students there, both adults, like high school through adult. Cool thing to do, and I always get a free coffee, so that helps. That's always a good time. Mustang Library, another Dobson book talk. That's interesting. Ooh, and then a Barnes & Noble zombie event in October of 2014. Because I did have, you know what, I did have 2 books come out the same year. That's right. I think Sick and Random came out the same year, if I'm not mistaken. I could be totally wrong. But I think that did actually happen. What are you guys talking about? Oh, hey, Bethany's here. How's it going, Bethany? Oh, wait. Melissa's got a question about, hold on. Melissa, was Phoenix Comic Con when you let us read short stories to you and put another author? Yes! Yes, Melissa, we did do that, and thank you. I'm so glad that was helpful. I wish they would bring that back, actually, because I feel the same way. I feel like those are very helpful. So for those of you just tuning in, it was a really cool, what I thought was a very cool setup where there was usually just a pair of authors, and you could come in and you got, I think, was it a minute? You had like 1 minute, Melissa, maybe 2 minutes, to just jump in and start reading from your manuscript, and as soon as the buzzer went up, you were cut off. And then the authors would give you feedback, and it was, if I remember correctly, you could ask questions, but you couldn't like defend yourself. Like you couldn't say, "Oh, well, I decided this because," but like the author couldn't defend their work. But I think they could ask questions. I don't know. Does that sound right, Melissa? But it was a very cool, like lickety split fast kind of thing, and it was a great way to get some hopefully valuable and like current feedback, like from people who are actually in the business, which is pretty cool. So yeah, they should bring that back. I had a lot of fun doing that. I think if more people knew about it, they more would have shown up. Although we had a pretty good turnout, as I recall. Is that something you guys would do? Because I keep coming back to that format, and I keep thinking, like, if I did a thing like once a month or something like that, like at Poison Pen or Changing Hands or something like that, where everybody like sent in, you know, a query letter, or even if they just brought it cold, if we had one of those overhead projector, like old school overhead projectors where you just slide it in there and project it, and you could be totally anonymous if you wanted to or whatever, and we would just put it up there and we would kind of all read it silently and then just give feedback and critique on it. Like, would that be cool? Would you pay money for that? Would you pay like $5 to come do that with a bunch of people? Because I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be really cool. Talk amongst yourselves. Let me know if you think that's a good idea. Oh, really? I didn't know that, Richard. Wow. I don't know if I had 250,000. I mean, it's 10 years and a lot of road trips, so I don't know. But fortunately, that never happened to me. I'm not sure. Um, yeah, thank you for explaining, Mary, about the cover. Like through life chat. Well, thank you, Melissa. That's awesome. Yes, we can ask questions for clarity. Okay, cool. I leave my house for that. Okay, well, I'm going to take that into consideration. I will, as a matter of fact, now that I think about it, my friend Pat and I over at Poison Pen, that's hard to say, 5 times fast, we were talking about doing some kind of writing course thing. This is different than the one Danny and I are doing next month, and April 7th, I think. Like April 7th. Danny and I are doing a writing class. This would be different from that. But Pat was talking about like doing kind of a monthly writer's thing. Maybe I will pitch him that idea, because I think if we got the word out and let all the writers know about it and said, hey, you know what, it's $5 or whatever, come bring your thing, print it out, we're gonna get an overhead projector. You can put your name on it if you want to, you don't have to, but the rules are, like Melissa was saying, like we did at Comic-Con, you can ask questions, but you can't defend your work. Like that's no mas. And one of the reasons for that is it just saves time. And it's, I think it's also beneficial for some, let's see how I phrase this. Some writers need to shut up. because I think they can get into that position. And Melissa, I'm curious if you agree with this. I think we all know, because I have so many of you who are here tonight are writers. There are some writers we know who would take an opportunity like that, and as soon as the critique came out, they'd be like, well, yeah, but, and start to defend it. It's like, shut up, zip it, listen, absorb. If you want to bitch about it later to your friends, go for it, but now is not the time. Now is the time to be quiet and listen and figure out what professional authors are doing so that they can help you on your journey. You know what I'm saying? So I think, yeah, I think that's why we kind of have this no defense rule, but ask questions for clarity. So maybe we'll do that this summer. Maybe we'll do I was gonna call it $5 Thursdays or $5 Fridays or something like that. And you get to hang out with authors and other writers and network, and it would be lots of fun. And Pat would love nothing more than to host something like that for us. So I think, what do you say, Sundays? They have a really slow day. Is it Sunday? No, it's not Sundays. Because Poison Pen is super busy. They keep things cracking over there. But they have like a slow. Maybe it's Saturdays. It might actually be Saturday nights. Is when Pat brought it up, and I was like, I don't do anything Saturday nights, generally speaking, but I feel like a lot of people do. And then on the other hand, I'm like, but they're writers. What are writers doing on Saturday night? They're probably writing. So we'll look into that. If you think that's a good idea, guys, because I think that would be a lot of fun. I just love doing stuff like that. It's cool. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen again. Oh, the Alzheimer. We went on the Alzheimer's walk in November 2014. Funny, doesn't cure him. Game night, that's good. Thespian Fest. Oh, yeah! So November 2014, I got to go back to the Phoenix Convention Center and teach a class at the Thespian Festival, which was just a blast. Because you want to talk about being around my people. Like, I'm in a huge room with nothing but high school theater kids. Like, I'm in my element. This is where I belong, which for better or for worse, right? I went to Postino for dinner that month. That's pretty cool. Memorial and Andre. I don't know what. Oh, we didn't go to that. So every year, and I never fucking go. Every year, there's a, what would you call it? It's called Andre House, in Central Phoenix, and it's not a shelter, but it's like a, for lack of a better term, soup kitchen. I don't know. That's not probably what they would call themselves. But every year, it's run through one of the Catholic churches. On, I don't know if it's the same day every year. It might be the night before Thanksgiving every year. I'm not sure. They go to, there's like a, I don't know what you call it technically, but there's a graveyard out somewhere in deep Phoenix, I don't know where homeless people and people with like no identity basically are buried. And the group, Andre House, goes out there and they hold a service, like I think it's called a remembrance or a memory, something like that, to sort of let the departed know that they have not been forgotten. And I keep thinking that sounds like a great fucking thing to do, and I just haven't done it yet. It's one of those things that I would like to go to and bring my kid. And I don't know, I frankly have mixed opinions about that, because like, well, it's not helping them. I don't think they fucking care. On the other hand, maybe they do, and it certainly doesn't hurt anybody to go do it, right? And I think it's a nice reminder, and I think it's a good thing that, only humans would do this. And to me, an event like that, forget whatever your personal, metaphysical, spiritual beliefs may be, it definitely is humbling and reminds us of who we are at our best. So I appreciate that. I just haven't gone, and maybe we'll change that this year. So if you want to look that up, it's Andre House, Andre, 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 Andre House. I'm sure that you can find that on their website. Dobson. Oh, Dobson. So December 2014, I'm doing fight choreography for She Kills Monsters, which is the only other play left that I want to direct. I've gotten to see it twice, and I got to do fight choreography for it once. Had such a good time. Again, working with high school drama was just so cool. They did a great job, and I love that play. I so very much love that play. Pick up Riley? Oh, it's Toby. Wow, my handwriting is so bad. Game night. Still playing game night. Zero out all account. Oh, that's money. Whatever. What are you guys talking about? Yeah, there you go, Melissa. How about Jim and Claire? I don't know what you guys are talking about, but well, Dana Lynn, maybe we would live stream it too. Or do Skype. People can Skype in or something like that. It's fucking 2019. Surely we have the technology that you could tune in somehow virtually and join the fucking chat somehow or other, right? There's got to be a way. We'll make a way. I'll keep you posted though, for sure. Moving to January 2015. See if things are starting to slow down here. Alaskan Air, blah, blah, blah. Book club. What book club? Oh, I was at a book club. I think I was invited to participate at a book club because they had read... Was it random? Yes, it was random because there's a big fucking mistake in random. No. Shackled? No, random. I think it's one of those two. It's either shackled or random. I made a geographical mistake, like a legitimate flora and fauna mistake about cactus and pine trees that I feel like an idiot about. Cause like I've only lived here, 80 years. I think I would know, but apparently not. Oh, I was writing. Look at this. I was working on Violent Ends at this point, and my chapter, which was the hell was that chapter called? Violent. I can't remember what I called it now because I used to have a. Yeah, I don't remember now. Great chapter though. I was so pleased with how that chapter turned out. Who the fuck is Dr. Hill? Oh, that's probably baby stuff. I don't know. Game night. So we're still got game nights going on. That's good. Oh, look at this. Okay, so February 2015, I went to this thing called Theology Pub, and it was put on by a ELCA Synod Lutheran Church. The lead pastor would go, and they would meet at this little bar and grill stuff, and like have a beer and talk about Bible shit. But like there weren't any, no one like opened a Bible or anything. It was just sitting around talking, shooting the shit about Bible stuff, and it was so cool. And it was like that's how this should be done, right? And like all the opportunity, everyone's opinion was welcome, and you could drink alcohol. Not that I did, but other people did. And it was like, wow, this is really fucking refreshing. And like to sit here and listen to people's thoughts and opinions about religion and the Bible and Jesus and God and whatever, and not sound like complete fucking douche nuts was great. And I miss it. And they stopped doing it. I don't know why. I must have published a book with them. Oh, sick burn, motherfucker. Anyhow, I'll get over it. But it was cool. I like that. I would do that again. Oh, then we got to see John Crossan at a church. He's the guy, if you ever watch anything on History Channel, even remotely having to do with biblical stuff, you have seen John Dominic Crossan. He's the guy with the silver kind of bowl cut hair. We got to see him do a talk. And I took a lot of notes on him, but the number one thing I remember he said that night, was, mankind has never built a weapon that it did not use. And I was like, fuck, he's right. If you think about it, and point being, there are weapons that we have built and we just haven't used them yet. We're going to. And there are weapons we haven't even thought of yet. But when we do, we will use them. And that was a sobering realization. Like, wow, he's really right about that. Excellent speaker, though. Lots of fun. Talking about the end of the human race, blah, 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 whatever. Good times. Ooh, first week of April 2015 was rough. A lot of 10s. So I'm on the sliding scale. A 10 is breaking shit and hurting myself. 9 is on the verge of doing that, but not quite crossing that line. And then all the way down to like a 1, which is like, whee, I'm in a great mood. I'm in a great place. April of 2015, 10, 10, 10, 9. Don't know what was going on that month. I could probably ask, but I shouldn't. There's another 10 over here. They're getting fewer and farther between, I'm happy to report, but goddamn, they're still there. I thought maybe this year I would go an entire 12-month, calendar year without hitting 10. January. That's as far as I got. Oh well. Yuma! Okay, let me just tell you something about Yuma. I got invited to Yuma Comic-Con, and here's the thing. Yuma Comic-Con treated me like I was a fucking rock star, and I've been good friends with one of their librarians ever since. She has since moved to California, where I was promptly sick and did not do what I was hired to do, which really sucked, but I was legit fucked up sick. Um, but yeah, they knew how to throw an event. They really did. It's one of those things where I want her, and actually she actually did a program on this at a convention once, needing to teach other groups, like, this is how you do it. This is how you treat your authors and your poets and your artists and whatever when they come, because they're just, I mean, it's Yuma, y'all. It's Yuma. It's no Yuma. It's so precious, right? But they pulled out all the stops, and they did absolutely everything to make me feel like I was the single most important person who'd ever walked through their doors. And artists of whatever type remember that shit. We remember that. Yeah, and so now when she calls, like, would you mind doing? I'm like, name it, when and where. I will do whatever for you any chance I get, because they left such a great impression. So good job, Yuma. Very well done. Thank you so much. Oh, there's Phoenix Comic Con, yay! That's good. Con is just the best, you guys. It just is. I don't know. That just is. Eve Bethany. No idea what that is. Oh. Yes, I do. And that's where it starts. Okay. All right. Okay. So long. Now's as good a time as any to tell you I'm not long. I'm just going to say it because I don't... Let's see. Of the 8 of you currently watching, I doubt any of you are agents or publishers. I'm pretty much done with YA for the foreseeable future. I will continue to write young adult contemporary fiction for my Patreon people, my Patreon patrons, because I promised them that I would, and I'm in the middle of sending and updating chapters for that right now. You're more than welcome to join patreon.com/Tom Leveen. But in terms of finding an agent or trying to publish any kind of contemporary YA, I think I'm out. I think I am out. It has been made abundantly clear to me on a number of different fronts that what I want to write, what I do write, and who I am, and what I do is no longer welcome in that particular industry. So I've been fighting it for like, what, 4 fucking years now, and it's time to give up and say, this is not a thing I should be doing anymore. So the good news is, if you want to call it that, I don't know, some of the adult stuff I'm working on, still centers around younger people, like high school, college age, whatever, because that's still something that I'm interested in, and those are characters that I write really well, but they will be in much more adult situations and much more adult plots and themes, such as Heartless, for example, which, by the way, I have finalized my narrator for Heartless, and she is awesome. I'm so excited. Heartless just came out a few months ago. It's available now on Amazon.com. And it's very much a horror novel, and it is very much a horror novel that is focused exclusively on teenagers. But it is, in my opinion, I don't know if any of you have read it. Dana Lynn, you may have read it, I don't remember. I think the tone and the treatment is very different than, like, Sick or Shackled. Correct me if I'm wrong. If any of you have read it, let me know. But that's more where I'm headed these days, is to kind of, I'm going to take my youngsters and I'm going to put them in adult stories, and kind of like, you know, it's that whole Stand By Me thing, The Body. Like, yes, it's about 12-year-olds, but would anybody say that's a young adult story? It's not, by any stretch of the imagination. But yeah, you keep sticking your head in a hole and getting whacked on the head, you eventually learn to stop sticking your head in strange holes. So I accept it. I don't actually, I'm kidding, I don't accept it at all, but I don't have much choice. It doesn't seem to be, there doesn't seem to be any value in trying to write young adult and trying to force it down some agent's throat, let alone an editor's throat. It's just not, I'm not welcome there. The audience isn't there. The sales aren't there. And I don't have the reserves. I don't have the mental health to deal with it. So it's time to go fail at something new. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Social Distortion, July 2015. I think we've got every year now. I'm pretty excited. I wonder which one that was. The best, though. No question. Ugh, there's so many great concerts. one of the best concerts was up in either Flagstaff or Prescott, and it was me and Joy and Michael Peck and Joy's sister Alicia, who is 7 years younger than she is, so that makes her 14 or 15 years, I think 14 years younger than me, and we went up there, and it was kind of her first. It was a weeknight. It was a school night, and the fact that her mom and dad let her go was just tremendous. And we got pretty close to the stage, and I was standing in front of her because we were kind of close to the pit, and just bouncing like I'm not gonna let anything fucking touch you. You know, bam, bam. I was so cool, and I felt like such a badass. And I really appreciate Alicia for letting me do that that night. It was really cool. And then on the way home, like everyone fell asleep but me because I was driving, probably in my Toyota. No, wait, no, it wouldn't have been. It would have been the fucking Kia. Fuck you, Kia. You thought I forgot, didn't you? Coolest show, though. It's so much fun. And I've always appreciated that Alicia let me do that. She was in no danger, but she let me pretend like she was. You know what I'm saying? So that was cool. That was very good. What else? Greece. Oh, I thought that said Greece. I'm like, I've never been to Greece. What the fuck is that? Lots of Toby stuff. Yes. Well, I'm probably not supposed to talk about that without Joy's permission, so I'm going to move past that and keep on going. Oh, Germany, September 2015. God damn. I won't talk about it now because you guys have heard me talk about it so much, but fucking A, that was a great trip. Holy shit. I'm trying to think, like, what was the worst part about Germany? Like, probably the worst part about that Germany trip was that it went by so fast. Like nothing, I'm trying, and for someone who's a fucking, you know, cynic like I am, you'd think something else would leap out, but maybe I'm, yeah, like it was just the greatest fucking thing. Yeah. Nothing comes, I mean, I didn't enjoy the plane, right? Don't get me wrong, I did not enjoy the flights at all, because I still hate fucking airplanes. I will always hate airplanes. I do not want to fly ever again, but I'm sure I will. Outside of that, just beautiful. If you get a chance to go, you should go. And I have it on my calendar so I wouldn't forget. I watched Antonio Banderas and the 13th Warrior the night before we left. Because that movie fucking just gets me pumped up, man. It's weird. Like, nobody knows that movie, but I fucking love that movie. It's one of my probably top 5 movies ever. 13th Warrior. Cannot get enough of it. Game night. That's good. Poison Pen. Something got crossed off there in a big red X, so that's not good. Game night again. Pick up Toby. Oh, Campo Verde. Hey, Campo Verde, how you doing? And Nicole. Hello, Nicole. You're probably not watching, but hey. Oh, Jesus. Starbucks. I don't have Starbucks on my calendar. Ironwood Library. That was cool. Yep. Maybe that's why I keep this stuff, huh? Prescott Library, that was fun. Yeah, I remember that one. Yep. Small little library, big fun, though. Big fun. Really? Fuckleball! The last time we played Fuckleball was December 2015. That sucks. We have to play Fuckleball again. It's the greatest game ever. It's volleyball and tennis played on a tennis court with a Nerf soccer ball. So cool. You can play with 6. It's better with 8. Man, we're not going to be able to do that again anytime soon, I'm guessing. That was a long time ago. At least I've got video. Yeah, well, anyway, and then I bought this huge, this was like a Kickstarter thing. It's a passion planner. What are you passionate about? And apparently what I'm passionate about, well, there's Germany. And then, how are you different between this past month and the month before it? It's your monthly reflection. This was cool, but like it's mostly blank. I didn't really use it. What was the most memorable part of this past month? Comic-Con was fun and scary as always. Talking to 2 agents who got Mercy Rule, like get it in like a fundamental sense. That's nice. Selling Hellworld on my own. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I sold Hellworld without an agent. That's right. And then my agent quit. I'm sorry, my editor quit. And do you want to know how sales went? You can count to it pretty quickly. I'll just say that. Publishing moves slowly. What were the 3 biggest lessons you learned this past month? Publishing moves slowly. Still. Here's an important one for you writers. An agent is not a sale. Holy fucking shit. Underline that motherfucker. An agent is not a sale. Just getting an agent, even if it's a fucking top shelf agent, that's just making it to the Super Bowl. You haven't won shit yet. Now, it's a great step. It's an important thing. It's a big thrill. But you are just getting started. Holy shit. Also, I could graduate summa cum laude, or however you say it, laude, whatever, however you say it. And I could have, it wasn't, but I didn't have enough credits somehow. It's ridiculous. How are you different between this past month and the month before it? Calmer somehow. First part of April was bad. No fucking shit. Oh wow, I'm not even gonna say that. Diet treatment, yep. But anyway, so there's this cool thing, and I must have paid, I don't know how much fucking money for this, and it's a nice, heavy, it's got a nice cover and whatever, but here's the thing I've learned about these things, and nothing against this passion planner, it's a great thing. Sausages, I have sausages on my calendar. Here's the thing about it, is things like this and a lot of the books that I still strongly recommend make it very easy to plan. And I'm a big planner, and I love using my whiteboard and getting my passion planner going and my calendars, obviously, with all my shit and fucking sticky notes and whatever. But that don't mean shit if you don't fucking do it. You can talk about it all day. You can make all the plans. You can follow all the fucking... Like, there's some cool... right in the beginning here, for example, there's this cool wish list, okay? Today's date, lifetime goals, 3-year goal, 3-month goal, 1-year goal, prioritize, eliminate your first passion plan. These are cool things, dude. I'm not dismissing any of this, but they don't mean shit if you don't fucking get up and do it. And that's one of my problems. I don't fucking get up and do it. I'm getting better at it, but back then I certainly was not good at it. And just because it goes on the whiteboard doesn't mean it gets done, and that's fucking ridiculous. So anyway, I have bled all of my viewers. And I should, go to bed or some shit. I don't know. I hope you enjoyed tonight's show. Yeah. Still got a long way to go. Still got a lot to learn about a lot of things, I guess. I know story time's tomorrow at 9. Oh, the gross beer in Germany? Yeah, well, I don't drink beer. Even when I do drink, I do not drink beer, and I certainly would not drink German beer. We avoided Oktoberfest. I avoided Oktober. I had no desire to go to Oktoberfest whatsoever. Zero desire to do that. It's just not my thing. Yes, Steve, I'm good. Thank you very much for asking. I appreciate that. Am I? Hold on, let me think. Yeah, no, I'm safe. Yep, but thank you for asking. What was it? Yeah, no, I don't do Oktoberfest. No fucking way would I do Oktoberfest. Oh my god. Worst fucking nightmare. Well, that, or I would rather do that than be on a submarine. That's worse. I would rather go to I'd rather go to fucking Oktoberfest than be on a submarine. So that's good, I suppose. This is why I'm not a Navy SEAL. Can you tell? Anyhow, okay. So what I will put on my whiteboard though is that I will talk with Pat at Poison Pen about doing our $5 critique thing. See if that's a thing. I'll give it a shot, and if you guys can help me spread the word about it when we launch it, that'd be cool. See how that goes. I think it'll be fun. I'll put that up there. And then I think is it April 7th? I don't know, Danny or Craig, if one of you guys is here, we'll be Danny and I are doing a thing at Poison Pen, I think at noon, if I'm not mistaken. So you should probably go to poisonpen.com. It should be on their calendar. If it's not yet, it will be very soon, because Danny, who is better at this than I am, just submitted a whole calendar listing thing to them. So that's good. Other than that, I don't think anything's coming up. I think probably the next thing that's coming up is probably Con, which is great. I'm so excited. Ooh, I have to respond to an email about that. This year, I mean, I don't want to get my hopes up, but this year might blow the roof off. We've been, every year has consistently been better than the year before, and I've been doing this, since what, 2011, and it's just gotten better and better and better. This year, there's some new changes in place for con, and I just got an email about it today that I'm like, wow, like, I just can't express my appreciation to the fine folks at Square Egg enough. And I also talked to a friend of mine who is intimately involved in that industry and learned a lot about what's been going on for those of you who are local. And man, the stuff that I see alleged fans post about them, the shit talk, the shit posting that people do about Phoenix Fest, if they had the slightest fucking clue what was going on behind the scenes, they would shut the fuck up. At least I hope so. Like, you cannot imagine the amount of bullshit and work and stress that these people go through to put this show on every year for us. And they haven't sold it. That's the other thing. They have not sold this show. Other shows get big and they get bought out by big fucking corporations, and Phoenix has not done that. Let's start with that. Anyway, if you ever see anybody shitposting about Phoenix Fan Fest, man, just let them know, hey, you don't know the whole story. Let me assure you, because I've just got an inside look, got to, peek behind the curtain here, they don't know what the fuck is going on back there. And I'm so thankful for them. So anyway, hopefully we'll see some of you guys there. Audiobook for Heartless is coming out pretty soon. I'm hoping to have that done by May. Super excited about my narrator. She's really cool. I feel like there was something else I was working on. I don't know about the comic book. We're still working on that, getting the colors done. Hopefully that'll be coming out soon. I don't know, but oh, that's good, Mary. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, the stuff they've had to deal with, and anyway, and there's some other stuff that I can't talk about yet, because I still got to get some work done on it. But anyway, I don't know. Fucking matters. Whatever. Yeah. I don't know what's next week. I'm looking at a calendar, except that's from 2 years ago. That's not going to help me. I'll see you guys next week, probably. If you don't see me on Facebook, Twitter, and all that kind of stuff, I'm kind of trying to back off of that a little bit because it has not been healthy lately. It's not helping me. So I don't know if it's helping anybody, frankly, but, whatever. If you don't see me posting about the show, just assume that I will be there. And if I know that I'm not going to, I will post and let you know. But I'm probably not going to be available there. If you need to reach me somehow, you probably have my email. You can leave a Facebook message, like a messenger thing, or post somewhere. I do check in like once a day or so just to see if I have any Facebook messenger messages, but that's about it. I don't have the app on my phone anymore for anything at all, except maybe LinkedIn or something like that. So I'm going to be off for a while, but assume that I will be here next week, maybe in a better mood. I don't know. I appreciate those of you who came by tonight, as I always do. So I will see you next week. May you be happy, may you be well, may you be safe, and may you be peaceful and at ease. Dominus vobiscum. I don't know what that means, but it sounded like the thing to say. See you next week.